What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? My name is Shamar,
And your boy Better.
and we are SB Podcast.
SB Podcast, baby. And
Yes,
we
sir.
back with better equipment, better
So,
system.
so I was called today, Unc. That made me actually mad, man. To be honest with you, so I was at Starbucks, basically trying to get me some coffee. So I'm on the line. Hey, I love going time to time. I understand free Palestine, but I'm on the line.
Yeah, he snuck that in.
Yeah.
Bro, snuck that
I,
in.
I'm on the line. Nah, I'm on the line, and then this lady and her daughter are standing behind me. So I feel like I had my headphones on, and I'm not paying attention. So the lady is calling me, right? And I'm not paying attention. So the little girl tapped my shoulder. She was like, "Uncle, it's your turn."
A little white girl.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Bro, look, man, look. I'm an uncle already, right? I have a lot of nieces and nephews, but that to me was, oh shit. So I am an unc status. So what makes someone unc status, bro? Like, how old do you have to be?
They're saying these young niggas, these YNs. These YNs. You feel? They're saying that between the ages of 30 and like I don't know, 45, I guess, something.
That's
like
an uncle
that.
status?
That's uncle status.
No, I think 40, that's a dad status. Like, unc is past unc, right?
No, that's like
What's
old
the
head.
levels? What are the levels?
So they start off, I think, this is what I think. They start off between like from, 7 to like 12 or 15. That's a little bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 15 to 21, that's young niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 21, wait, no, from 17 or 16
Mm-hmm.
to 25, that's young niggas. And then from 25 to 30, really is big bro.
Uh-huh.
And then 30 to 45 or something like that. That's unc.
So what is that, homie? What status is he in?
He
Granddad?
He gotta be, yeah.
I'm the same age as you, nigga.
Nigga, you ain't.
It's like,
No, you not. No, you not. What status are you on, bro?
how old are you?
I'm 29.
I'm 29.
Damn, bro, you look older than that.
Oh, you fuck you.
Okay.
No, but damn, bro, what happened to you,
Hold
bro?
on.
Wait, so he's not YN. He's 25.
Stop acting like a young nigga then.
He's not
the
YN.
young niggas don't know this shit.
But y'all know.
Oh, I don't
Hold
know.
Ho-
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying young
Yeah.
niggas. But you definitely not young.
Wait,
I'll
are
tell
you-
you that much. What are you, unc?
Wait, is he an unc status? What status is he in? Does that matter? Like, do you have to look a certain way? Because for me, I'm like,
Bro, Shabar, you such an asshole, bro. You such an asshole, bro. You such an asshole, bro. You said you gotta look a certain way. Such a dickhead,
no,
bro.
but Lois said, no, that shit got me. I'm not
It made
even
you
capping.
fear.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I looked back and I was like, no, I'm not even gonna pay attention to this little girl. I wanted to respond to her, but she's 6 years old, 7, like around that age. I'm like,
At least she's
Hey.
being respectful.
Yeah, you
she didn't
should-
call
you
you,
should-
hey, dickhead.
wait, I'd rather
Hey,
take that,
nigger.
bro. Call me that. Oh,
Hey,
call-
nigger.
hey, darky.
Hey,
It's your
nigger.
turn.
Nah, that would be
Hey,
crazy.
darky.
Imagine
Hey, you gotta
there are
get a
certain
left
places
hook.
in America today when you go.
There are where I'm
like,
from,
they will
back in Georgia.
and they never seen a black man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Me and my friend, we took a road trip in Texas. The
never
place,
do that. Viter? Did you go to Viter?
No, we went to it's a place called Lexington, right? It's somehow 30 to 40, I don't know how far it is, but we drove for a long time. And then we ended up this gas station. It's just one gas, not even a gas station. It's just one pump, right? One little store. There is a car wash across the street. So when we pulled up there, we trying to get some gas, right? An old lady came out and she said, "Okay, what you guys are doing here?" So we on a road trip. We going to Dallas. Oh, yeah. We said a Dallas or some other place. I don't remember. That was about like 2-3 years ago. But she said, "Yo, y'all better get out of here as soon as possible because it's becoming dark." It was around 4. She's like, "Get the gas, get out of here." A lot of people here may not like you guys.
Yeah.
I swear, I was alert because we were going to visit her grandma's grave, right? So it took us both throughout the whole that journey, I was very, very alert. Even when we get to the cemetery, I said, I'm gonna sit in the car. Y'all go check it. Do your thing. I will wait for you. We are in the middle of nowhere, man. 4 black people. 3 of them are females. I'm the only guy there. So I said, I gotta make sure that we are alive. So I said, leave the key, leave the key and everything. I'll be chilling right here. I swear to God, I took a lot of videos just in case. I took a lot of videos of saying, yeah, I'm here just in case. Recorded everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Just in case bro goes missing.
If something happens. And I posted on the Snapchat just for the record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not about to get me my black ass over there, bro.
Reporting live on Channel 3. Last time, 3 suspects. 3 females. I mean, 4 suspects. 3 females, 1 male cruising through these woods.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Cruising to... They not... Bro, they could shoot us and leave us there.
Nah, like, bro.
Man, that area is crazy. And I'm sure you know that. You from Georgia, right?
Nah, the east... What is it? South? The south?
The south.
I would stay away from
there
that.
There are places like that in Arizona too.
No way.
Yes.
No
yes,
way.
bro.
Yes.
I haven't seen anything like that.
How much Arizona do you know?
Arizona's the most like I have seen a lot of
Arizona,
videos.
Arizona, the thing is about Arizona, there's a lot of Mexicans there, right? And I mean there are. Okay, let me take that back because majority of the population are whites. But I haven't seen them white people do anything out there.
In Arizona, if you go to the sticks, bro, they're pretty not dope.
It's called Scottsdale, right?
Scottsdale.
It's a rich, fancy area. They will definitely look up and down. Like, no, I've seen videos of people being stopped. I've seen a lot of vloggers being stopped during the pandemic. It's a viral video about a dude who's being stopped by an Asian dude. And he's telling him, like, what are you doing?
I know exactly
here?
When you're talking about. There's an Asian, you're talking to these black guys, like, you don't belong in my neighborhood.
You don't belong in my neighborhood. Like, he's telling him, like, you don't belong here. And I'm like, what makes you actually belong there more than him? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of weird thing happens in Arizona. I don't know if you
forget Arizona. It's the entirety of America. Now, speaking of America, there is this crazy phenomenon that's going on where black men cannot get a break.
Okay.
You
elaborate that.
Allow me to elaborate then. So recently on social media we have a lot of these black men such as Tory Lanez. I was gonna say Lawrence.
Hey, yo, free Tory, yo.
Wait a minute. I hate to be that guy, but so are we saying that Tory did not shoot?
Yeah, of course he didn't.
Stallion?
No, he did not. It was her best friend that shot her on the foot.
Yes.
Let that sink in.
It's her best friend.
Why wouldn't she come out and be like? I'm a little confused on why you let Tory take the blame for that.
Because it's a street rule.
I don't think it's a street rule.
I don't think Megan's really about the streets like that.
But
it's not about him. He could have told the story, everything.
And the thing is, the story goes where his DNA wasn't even found on the gun. So tell me, if your DNA hasn't been found on a motherfucking gun, what gives them the idea that you shot this person? If your DNA, your fingerprints or anything like that hasn't been found.
That is a question to be asked. And I wonder, is it that easy to throw somebody under the bus?
Oh, bro, with black women or any kind of women that go to a court and put on that little victim minds, that victim act where they have a high pitched tone and they want to be like, oh, this person did this and that and the third to me, bro. The judge won't even hear the guy's side of the story.
Well, those days hopefully are long gone because
long gone, my butt. Right? What are you talking about?
No, what I'm trying to say is it just feels like things are kind of like slightly different.
How
specifically,
so?
Okay, for example, there's a news that came out from the DA. I guess it's basically they're saying they have a new evidence that relates about Tory Lanez innocence, right? Mm-hmm. And then within the next 36 hours they'll put it up. So I'm waiting what that news is. And she said if that comes out, the other people that was involved with the situation with him will have to also deal the consequence of their lies.
Shamar, This dude had done 3 years so far in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Bro got stabbed 14 times.
In jail.
So that kind of means he's kind of a dickhead.
How is he a dickhead?
Or people trying to take him out.
Like,
yeah,
if you're a chill guy, ain't nobody gonna stab you in prison.
No.
Chill or not, bro, it's prison. You don't know how the game goes over there.
But I mean, prison there are rules to prison, right?
But not only that, there's a bigger thing about here. Like, he's not just fighting a normal person. He's fighting with entity that's bigger, which is a record label. So now, when you are against all that and trying to find your freedom from record labels, look, man, a lot of these artists are slaves for the record labels. Like, majority of them, like, they cannot do. They don't have the freedom to be what they want. They cannot leave. If you have a certain catalog or certain music that is doing well, your ass is stuck there. And you know, Justin Bieber is dealing right now.
Your ass is grass.
It is. So yes, those evidence are coming out.
No. My bad for cutting you off. You said Justin Bieber's dealing with something similar
that
to
situation right now. Yeah, I mean, he's dealing with. Why do you think so? Prior to the last 2-3 years, or 4 or 5 years, Justin Bieber's name was as clean as as a whiteboard, right? But then after a while, when he's trying to become a little bit more Christian and more religious, things got a little bit weird. And then on top of that, he got married. Things even got worse because now he's starting to find himself. You know what I'm saying? Marriage allows you to understand from different point of view. So he's trying to get out of LA, but allegedly, right? And that's what I heard. He's trying to get out of LA, and he's going through all these problems. Paparazzi everywhere, harassing him. There's a video of him just exploding paparazzis and just saying what you guys just care about money, you don't care about humans. So you can see what is going on in his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Justin Bieber has always been exploding on paparazzi. He's always been exploding on them people, for one, even back when he was as clean as a whiteboard, big dog. But to get back to the topic right now, one thing that's kind of bothering me is the DDG situation with Tyler
Who's
Perry.
DDG?
Well, DDG is this rapper, streamer, content creator who
a boxer too.
Mm-hmm. Although I haven't seen any of his boxings.
He actually can box.
Pretty well?
Pretty well, yeah. In a competition level.
Oh wow, good for him.
So this young man is, he's doing well for himself. He's dropped an album. He
signed a deal with Twitch.
Yep, signed a deal with Twitch. He's one of the professors in the streaming university Kaisenet is doing.
Yeah.
So he's doing, everything's looking up for him at this moment. And his baby mama had not sued him, but got a restraining order, and it wants to get full custody of the child.
And she got full custody of the child.
And the restraining order. And the reason why is because she claims that he abused her on some domestic violence shit, and basically gave out the story where he slammed her head along the steering wheel twice to the point where she chipped her teeth. He punched her, I guess, or did just some domestic violence shit. Now fans are riling up to defend DDG because this guy's been on the internet since the dawn of time, since 2015.
The dawn of time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, internet is relatively.
To YN, it's a dawn of time. You know what I'm saying?
Good call for that. But
this nigga probably doesn't even know what net zero is.
But listen though.
I definitely don't.
Not to cut you. There's a video of their child with a nanny, and
at a park.
And this girl is in France with her boyfriend.
Full custody.
So is that fucking fair? Where you take that kid from his father, right? The person who, what I'm saying, share the same DNA. You took that from him, and you are not even taking care of that kid. You give a third person to take care of for the sake of what? Public image, so you can look in the public image, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes I wonder, are these people getting married and having kids just for the publicity, or is it real genuine? Especially, I'm talking about Hollywood marriage.
That's a very good question. And I think it is a woman thing where they victimize themselves just to put up this image. It's the same situation Amber Heard was in.
Do you think so? Okay, do you think it's them who are doing that, or it's their rep who's saying, hey, this is a time where you can excel in your career, so be the victim?
I mean, bro, she already had a few ups in her career. She did Little Mermaid.
I mean, I think, let's be fair, it's not unheard of to think that men abuse their wives.
True.
Okay.
So that's not unheard of.
That's unheard of. But in regards to DDG, back to what I was saying, he's been on the internet for so long, since 2015, and I'm talking about not just being on the internet, but like streaming, performing, all of that. Now, there's been a track record of all the chicks that he's been dating, and not one of them ever said anything about domestic violence.
How many of them does he have children with?
None.
I mean, that's a different kind of relationship.
How so?
Because you have that's the mother of you. A woman that you have a child with, it's going to be in your life forever. So you have a different kind of connection to them than someone who you don't have. You never have to see any of those other women.
So
again.
if that's the case, once you be a little bit more careful about your other significant, because y'all share a kid and this person is going to be in your life.
Not everybody's super sharp.
No, but it's not about that. Not everybody's. But why is there not like some of these women? Why are they not thinking in that aspect? And I'm talking about a few selective women. I'm not talking about generality of black women. But when you look at in Hollywood, it just feels like they're quick to just jump on. Black men are kind of like and like afraid of just having even fun things with other women out of his race. Because they are also doing the same thing. So I'm like, why is it the reason they're going through this, and why can't they feel protected with their own women instead of just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. There's, if you're asking me from and then how my mind works is just stay away from the women. That's a very simple way to not be in this issue. Ask me how many domestic violence charges I have. 0.
And then at the same time, how many times you got laid?
0. But hey, I don't have any domestic violence charges. Ask me how many times I've paid child support.
Can I tell you something though? At 29, I'd rather have a lot of domestic challenges than not having sex. That's all I know.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Everybody and what they tolerate. I don't like foolishness and I don't like nonsense. So I keep it away from my life.
Bro, it's hard to believe a man who doesn't have any record of domestic violence or any kind of that aggression, especially towards his family, can automatically start putting his hand, because I seen a video.
That's how you want to think.
Because it's like your behavior and it's like your habits tend to stay or stick, you know what I mean, for a while. So if a man is not known to like beat on women, and he so happens to and he loves his kid genuinely based off of what I see.
Oh, what?
You know what I mean?
But he's a good father.
So if it just doesn't, the dots aren't connecting.
I don't disagree with you, but what I would say is I would always be very careful on using past performance to be indicative of future performance, because there are a lot of men who have had a lot of girlfriends, but they only murder their wives.
Well, in this case, it's different, okay? I'll tell you why. This dude, DDG, he's been on social media, right? And once you're on social media, your track record is just everywhere, right? And specifically at the caliber that he is a public figure who's like the community of social media and everywhere else the world like getting to know, right? And now he's married to her. So okay, cool. I don't understand the reason why she has to go through all of that when they can actually go behind the scenes and take care of it. Because all he's asking is just like, yo, let me have my kid. She's saying, I don't want my kid to be on his streams. But then again, your kid, you're public figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying that, then you actually requested this, restraining order, then you got to take care of your kid. Don't leave it with freaking third person to take care of him, and while you're in a vacation with your boyfriend. But the father of the child could take care of very well, and you could have been any vacation that you want to without any problem. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of pissed me off, and this makes me actually be on the side of DDG, because I feel like it's unfair and it's something that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Something that's been going on. So when it's enough, it's enough.
So my next question is, it's a two-part question now. Would this somewhat affect why? Because there's this I don't know whether if it's a phrase or I don't know whether if it's a question, but they say that, black men basically shun or, look down on black women.
Yeah, can I touch back one more thing? Back to DDG.
Yeah.
DDG is actually he's one of those people who wants to change, like basically about the narrative of black men don't support their kid, right? But then again, right, this man wants to be a part of his kid's life, but you being the mother are actually keeping the narrative come to fruition, because you take the kid away from me and you bashed him. Now every kid who's watching, because it's kids who's watching him, now what are they gonna think?
That women are out to get him. Women would lie about something.
The opposite side also is that he is also a despicable human being when he's not. He's willing to take care of his kid. You get me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that to me, I'm like, I don't feel she's right what she's doing, bro. She's not doing right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, nice. So this next question, like I said, was about black women complaining about why black men don't choose them.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And it's a sensitive topic, no doubt about it.
Why is that? Why are they not choosing them?
But there's a whole lot of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of reasons.
Okay.
But for the sake of time and for the sake of our podcast,
now I think we like to kind of. I would love to hear a little bit more.
Barry, you're the guy. You're the you.
I'm steering this boat.
You steer this boat, man.
Let's see, bro. Let's take it. Let's get in.
So, and I could be 100% wrong, and that's fine. But the reason, from my point of view, is the simple fact that you have a lot of situations where women are so quick to play victim, especially when they're caught doing things they're not supposed to do.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? A woman can go out and cheat 20 times over on a guy. The moment the 19th time or the 21st time that she gets caught cheating, oh, this is all your fault. I wouldn't have never done this.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who cheats? Who cheats better, man or female? When I'm saying cheats better, it's like who can cheat consistently,
put that
and
microphone
not be
by your
caught
mouth.
Yes. I mean, like, who cheats better, more? How do you say? How do I say?
Who
cheats better, like men or females? I have my opinion, I want to. This is for all three of us. I need you to kind of chime in on this. Who cheats the most? Who can cheat better?
I've never been in a relationship, so I don't know.
But what is it? You've lived 29 years in this world.
You could make your own,
I think
observation.
That men are. It's the threshold for a man to cheat is lower, but women cheat better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
I think women cheat a lot.
Well, so.
But men are just messy. Like the moment
I'm talking about not a lot. I'm like, who can cheat better? Where that you're not gonna get caught.
Oh,
women 100%.
Women
100%.
Perfect.
100%.
Imagine, right? She could say, "Babe, I'm going to the grocery store." Call the homie that she's cheating with. Hey, can you grab me some grocery from there? She gets the grocery, goes there, bangs him, come back with the grocery. Everything's normal.
I once seen this post that had said, was
despicable. Wallahi, y'all do dirty.
Yo, I once seen a post where it said, Shorty had her main nigga and her side nigga having lunch together without them knowing, or something like that. Without them knowing that, they're fucking the same lady.
It is.
Can you imagine?
Women can cheat better, and you know what I'm saying, they can cover up easier. Man can't do shit for himself, and besides, if you cheat and you come home, like most likely you are self-conscious and you do some dumb stuff. One of these days you will be caught. You as a man, I feel like it is hard to cheat. You might just as well go for a second or third wife. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think as a man it's that hard to cheat.
It is, bro.
I just think you just gotta be smart.
If you're married,
bro, that's funny.
If
a lot of married men cheat.
They do, but I'm not talking about not the cheating part. The cheating comes usually. That's a normal thing that comes, right? But what I'm talking about, who can cheat better in a relationship and still keep that relationship going and not being caught forever? And that is females. I give it to them. I know I could say this 100%, but they're very, very smart and can create things like this.
Well, yeah, boy. It's
seen
shocking.
videos. You've seen videos on TikTok where someone will get caught and then all of a sudden she gaslights him. You put me in this situation.
I hate
you
those.
Meet me this. I'm like,
bro,
what?
What? Bro, I hated those for so long because the guy genuinely is like, he has faith. He has just a little amount of faith to just sit there watching his girl cheat. But like she already crossed all of the boundaries that he had already set up. It's just this one boundary. He's just like, damn, I hope she doesn't cross this one, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah. I tell you, so this is crazy, bro. Like the other day, so I'm in my car before I started working outside. I'm sitting in front of I'm in my car in a certain neighborhood, right? Just chilling. This Tesla drove in front of me and then pulled up right in the same parking lot. This girl came out screaming and crying. Guess what happened? She caught her husband fucking, and she just came back from the airport. So I don't know this story. I'm actually in the car on the phone watching how things happening. Mind you, right? I'm in the car. She came out, and then he saw her from far out, and he came running, Shelly, and she got in the car. You cheated me. She drove off, right? She goes around, go over, came back again the same street, and this time she opened the door of the car, pull out everything that was in there, threw it away. And she said, I don't want to see you again. You ruined my life. And he was like, please. When this guy is fucking crazy, and I realized it was his fault. When she left, right? I'm sitting there, and I don't know why the fuck he did that. He got in his car, drove after her, pulled right next to me, right? Rolled the window down. He said, have you seen my dog? I'm like, what dog, bro? You are in trouble and you asking me a dog. And drove off. so that is what makes it like this guy cheated in his apartment thinking that his girlfriend may not come back, or his wife, whoever that was. But then she came back from a trip, and that's what she saw. So how stupid is it for you to cheat at your own house? Only person that can do that is man. I feel like you know what I'm saying, bro? Nah, man.
No, definitely. That's crazy. No, I feel like a lot of downfall for this generation's relationship statuses it always ties down with cheating, of course, but it always ties down with like a lack of satisfaction. Like people are not satisfied with what they got.
Do you have a rule? Like, would you ever forgive if your girl cheated on you?
Can I be honest with you guys?
No.
You've been this. Yeah, I know you've been there before.
Yeah,
you said you did forgive.
Yeah, but when you're married, there's certain things you're going to have to look over because marriage is not solely out of emotion. Sometimes, at some point, you gotta realize, like, at some point, you have to realize, it's not even about love anymore. Mm. It's about how can my life balance, or how can my life function, or how can I have a better quality of life with this person with me?
I mean, shit. That's how it is. That's how it is. And
but it's recommended. It's recommended to be in love, though.
I thought you were gonna say it's recommended to cheat. That's crazy.
No, it's recommended to be in love.
To cheat too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you're supposed to be cheating at least once or twice in your relationship.
That's a terrible advice.
He said that with a straight face.
I know, right? Like
he said that with it, like with his eyes.
Once or twice in your.
He said that with his eyes. Look at that.
If you love somebody. No, let me not even say that. Why are you not in love?
Because it's just not.
It's not just on your.
Works.
Wait, are you not looking for? Yo, can you come here, bro?
No.
Please come on.
I don't want to be on camera.
Come here to camera.
I don't want to be. I have to monitor this stuff.
Okay, so
like you said, I'm too ugly to be how old I am.
Yeah, you never. I didn't say that. First of all, I didn't say.
That's what you said. You hurt
you were
my
ugly
feelings.
or you were handsome.
I'm not dressed nice today. I'll come on another time. It's just not how my. It's just not.
But I want to
very different.
This would have been great. Segment where you choose your peace over your your sexuality or what
yeah, for me, I want to have a calm life.
So is this something that you're planning to say for the rest of your life, or it's just like what I'm saying, at this for the time being?
I'm going to choose, at least because everything else for me is very chaotic, right? Like work and a lot of other things going on. So I can't have it that when I'm outside of my house, things are very chaotic, and then when I come home, things are chaotic as well. That's not going to be good. So I'm just, at least I want my house to be peaceful, and right now my house is peaceful, and I think inviting a person into my life is going to be difficult, because not only now do you have an emotional responsibility to them, they can hurt you in ways that other people can't because of their proximity to you. And so for me, I choose just being by myself over kind of that stuff. Will it last forever? I don't know, but for right now, that's what I'm doing.
Would you say that the thing that you're avoiding is the hurt? Like,
not really. It's not like the getting hurt. The thing I'm trying to avoid is like, it just seems stressful. All my buddies who are in relationships, it seems very stressful, and I'm not trying to have any more stress. I already have enough stress outside. Because the thing is, life is already hard. Why would I go invite something into my life that's just going to be difficult?
So now how, as an African, like, you have African parents. Yeah. How do you deal with that?
My parents are pretty chill. They don't bother me about it. Yeah.
So your mother not once has said, "I want to see my grandbabies," and you're the only sibling.
I'm the only boy. I have a younger sister.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
That's a word. Well,
yeah. My parents are very they're pretty chill, pretty laid back. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. We gotta conclude our segment today. Is that a segment or episode?
Our
episode today.
Let me ask you guys this one last question. What is the driving force of cheating? What is the main cause of a person cheating?
Bored.
Yeah, things get stale.
Boredom, staleness. Okay.
Yeah. It's just if you're bored, you being married, you get bored sometimes. That's human nature.
I think it's deeper than that. It got to be deeper than that.
I don't think so.
Men cheat out of boredom.
Yeah, men cheat physically. Women cheat emotionally.
So when women cheat, you know that she checked out that relationship.
Yeah, it's done, bro.
So ain't no repairing. But men just cheat. What's because of whatever that is between his legs.
So it's very different.
Simplicity. We are very, very simple human beings, bro. Like, I'm so grateful, and I love women out there. But
speak for yourself.
Yes, sir.
I think it's very interesting.
Speak for yourself.
I think it's very interesting. Like most, most. I think the driving factor for a lot of cheating is just opportunity.
Okay, elaborate.
It's just the opportunity.
His opportunity shows up.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me if you had a baddie right next to you, like a 10, and an opportunity presented itself where ugly chick, I'm talking about a 2 or a 3, was to be like, hey, this is your opportunity right here. Come get some.
A wise woman once told me, "Pussy has no face."
Exactly.
And then on top of that,
true. And there's no man in this world. No. And there's no man in this world who turns down pussy while they're horny.
Yeah. Pussy has no face.
Unless it's like, this is a sickness or whatnot. Yeah. But 2 or 3, off the Hennessy, 2 or 3 becomes 10.
I know fat ugly bitches with 3 kids and a husband.
Hasn't been Allah when they like kid.
You know what I'm saying? So
bro, this is why women say niggas will fuck anything that has.
I mean, it's not without reason, bro.
Like, bro, what do you mean? Y'all niggas is tripping, bro.
Personally, I didn't say me. I have standards, but I know a lot of dudes who are just dogs.
Look, are we saying that dudes that go to the club drunk as fuck?
Clear.
Right? They come. It's a late night.
They always go, I'm leaving here with something.
So
they leave with the
you think they're always leaving with the best? No. Yeah. Bro, you go for the 2, 3, 4.
This nigga's tripping, man.
You just gotta make sure the face is just kind of like it looks good. Angelina Jolie at that time.
You put a bag over her.
No, put the pillow on top of it.
You gonna fucking smother her? What the fuck?
Can you imagine, bro? He's speaking from experience.
I'm leaving here with something.
Hey, I'm going something.
I'm leaving here with something. Leave the curb.
But
hey.
I'll tell you what. There's no man in the world who would turn it down when they're in that state of mind, and they have the opportunity of 2 or 3. But 2 or 3.
I don't know. 100% agree with that.
I don't either.
It's like, I guess.
Wait.
Nah, actually, I do agree with you.
I don't agree.
I don't look. I don't drink. I don't
drink alcohol, so I don't have those like.
But those people who have those kind of tendencies are,
I don't have those kind of tendencies. I think that's what it is.
I really don't agree. I'm
picking up a girl from the club though.
Yeah, I'm not driven. I think there's some guys who are very driven by like, I'm trying to fuck, and I think that's not. It's never been me, and it's not me. But like for those guys, those are the guys who like smash 2s and 3s and go, I'm leaving here with something.
Well, it's just like you gotta not. That's it. But again, it's you gotta have a standard too.
Yeah, you gotta respect yourself.
If you cheating, you gotta cheat with the best of the best.
Right.
If you're doing something that is, you gotta do it.
If I ever cheat,
I'll tell you what.
I probably won't.
Forget about even cheat. I went out. I'll tell you what. I'm so proud of myself. I went out from my TikTok.
The story is not going to end well.
No, in the most best way that any man can go out from from TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. I saw a girl just came up, said, "Hey, Shamarka, I think you were sexy and I want to show you my boobs," and showed me her boobs. That gave me a sense of relaxing and accepting the fact that I lost my account in the most stylish way.
Yeah, that story didn't end the way I think.
Bro said, "I'm so proud of myself."
I'm so proud of myself.
I cannot. Look, the best way to go out, I say this, is that way.
Yeah, but like, must she do it on TikTok? Why can't she do it somewhere else?
Well, I like the fact that a girl just came out there.
She didn't just show you; she showed all them other people there.
All the mother world.
Show you
I get that.
World.
I get that, right? But where is she doing it? And that must not my fantasy.
On your TikTok. Well,
all right, but folks, thank you for tagging along with us in this let me cut that part out. Folks, thank you for tagging along with us in this episode of SB Podcast, episode 11.
All right, yes, sir. And we're
what's to come up? What's What events in
you no speak English today?
No speak English today.
We'll have more things on your way. There'll be a lot of change. Y'all see more guests coming. This will be the end of what, season 1?
Bro, can you stop? What's wrong with this nigga? What the fuck?
And that's a grown man.
This a grown ass nigga, bro.
That's a grown ass man, a 29-year-old.
Yo,
like, bro, how could you?
Has been. Anyways,
right, bro. Peace out.